Hello everyone, I'm going to discuss the question paper of 2024 section E. Now section E is with regard to source based or case based questions. In section E there will be three passages. These passages can be with regard to either history, civics, or geography or economics. I will be reading the first passage. It's called Jik G. Read the given source and answer the following question that follows. The Jikchi of Korea is among the world's oldest existing books printed with movable metal type. It contains the essential features of Zen Buddhism. About 150 monks of India, China, and Korea are mentioned in the book. It was printed in the late 14th century. While the first volume of the book is unavailable, the second one is available in the National Library of France. This work marked an important technical change in the print culture. That is why it was inscribed on the UNESCO Memory of the World Register in 2001. Now, these are the questions 34.1. Mention the significance of Jik G in the history of printing. Let's see the answer here. Mention the significance of Jikji in the history of painting. The answer is Jikji is one of the oldest existing books printed with movable metal type. Why was Jikji inscribed on the UNESCO Memory of the World Register in 2001? The correct answer is it was inscribed because it marked an important and technical change in the history of painting. Next question. How does Jigji contribute to the understanding of Zen Buddhism? This is the answer. It contains essential teaching of Zen Buddhism. It mentions the lives and teaching of 150 monks from India, China, and Korea. The next question. Okay, the next passage is with regard to social and religious diversity. Now, the next passage is with regard to social, religious, and diversity. I have discussed the answers of 31, 34.1, 34.2, as well as 34.3. The answers are there in the passage itself, so you don't have to write your own answers. This section is considered as the easiest section. Now, I'll move on to question number 35. You are supposed to read the given source and answer the following questions. I'm going to read this passage. This passage is with regard to social and religious diversity. The census of India records the religion of each and every single Indian after every 10 years. The person who fills the census form visits every household and records the religion of each member that household exactly the way each person describes it. If someone says she has no religion or that he is an atheist, this is exactly how it is recorded. Thus, we have reliable information on the portion of different religious communities in the country and how it has changed over the years. The record shows the population proportion of six major religious communities in our country. Since independence, the total population of each community has increased substantially. Now, this is 35.1. At what interval is census conducted in India? This question is 35.2. Why are Indian census data considered reliable? 35.3. How is census an important tool to understand the social diversity in India? The answers are as follows. Okay, the answers are basically in the passage itself. It is quite similar to comprehension passage. I will be discussing the answers with you now. These are the answers of the passage pertaining to social and religious diversity. At what interval is the census conducted in India? The census is conducted after 10 years. 35.2. Why are Indian census data considered reliable? The answer is the census records each person's religion exactly as the person described it. 35.3 How is the census an important tool to understand the social diversity in India? According to this question, it provides reliable information about the population of different religious communities. It helps us understand how the population of these communities change over time. The second passage is with regard to sustainability of development. I'll discuss that. I've already I'll be reading the passage of sustainability and development. It's a very important topic. I'll be reading this passage clearly. Recent evidences suggest that the groundwater is under serious threat of overuse in many parts of the country. About 300 districts have reported a water level decline over 4 meters during the past 20 years. Nearly one third of the country is overusing the groundwater reserves. In other 25 years, 60% of the country would be doing the same thing if the present way of using this resource continues. Groundwater overuse is particularly found in the agriculturally prosperous regions of Punjab, Western UP, Hard Rock Plateau, areas of Central and South India, some coastal areas, and rapidly growing urban settlements. These are the questions. This is the first question of the 36th question. This is part A of the 36th question. The question is as follows. Explain the meaning of sustainability of development. The answer is like this, explaining the meaning of sustainability of development. The answer is as follows. Sustainable development means meeting needs of the present without harming the ability of future generation to meet their own needs. In some simple words, it means that you are able to meet all your present requirements without harming the resources of the future generation. Okay, you're meeting all the needs of the present. At the same time, you're saving resources for the future. You're not harming the ability or the capacity of future generation to meet their own needs. So now this is the answer of 36.2. I have already read the answer before. The answer is describe the serious threat caused by overuse of underground water. Overuse of underground water causes the water table to fall, leading to water scarcity in future. Next one. This is 36 point. This is the third question of the 36th question. This is the third part of the 36th question. Mention any two suggestions for the farmers to reduce the overuse of groundwater in agriculture. The answers are there in the passage. The answers are as follows. Use drip or sprinkling irrigation to save water. Grow less water intensive crop instead of water demanding crops like paddy and sugarcane. I hope I made myself clear. I have explained all the answers of section E. These are the questions of board examination 2024. Make sure that you write the precise answers. You are not supposed to write long answers. Just because you have written long answers, that doesn't mean that your answers are correct. The points of all the answers should be absolutely correct. Whenever you learn subjects like history, geography, civics, or economics, you underline the keywords, register the keywords in your mind. If the keywords have been registered by you, you will be able to write the answers perhaps in your own language. Your answers are going to be very meaningful. Thank you so much for paying attention. I will be coming in the next class. I will certainly discuss the answers of the other sections from other question papers. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye bye. See you. I am concluding the session now. I have discussed all the answers clearly. Thank you so much.